Alright, welcome YouTubers, Minecrafters, and gamers alike. My name is D33DZ, and this is Gaming with D's. Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with D's, you guys. Today we're gonna jump right back into it. Week 15. We got Seattle up, man, and right now we just basically trying to get home field advantage and try to make the road to the Super Bowl, man. So once again, you guys, if you like content like this, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you click that like button, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you know when D's do gaming tutorials. And Gaming with D's got a new video coming fresh out the lab. Also, make sure to join us on our Discord server, man, and our Facebook page if you want to try to grow your channel and get with, other like-minded individuals. It's all about support and love. That's the place to be. I'm your host, Deeds, man. That's me. Let's jump right into it.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, what's that? Check line 54. Line 54.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. For 30 more yards and another first down.
Look like Aaron Jones might have a big game
Great
today.
start here this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the open side. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
All right, let's try to see if we can get a stop.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. but he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
To kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right
he got me.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out? Just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass. 16 yards, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. For the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins, the Packers Seahawks had one. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. Closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And again, it's no good. A few boo-birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
The Seahawks take back over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a gain of
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
tackle made by.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up the first down, so now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
He got out of that.
And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And he will score.
Wow.
Touchdown,
Y'all couldn't stop that, bro?
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for.
Let him go, man.
Defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Oh, my God, dude. He wouldn't even let it go, bro.
For the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all cap.
Interception.
Will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers looking deep for it. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers again now. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Another Packers 1st down.
And again, it's Rodgers.
There you go.
Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard as the 1st half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll throw with Rodgers. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, we still be in this game. Look like we
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground.
big plays.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete.
Intercepted.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll at It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go.
A first carry now for the
I screwed
BYU
it up a
man.
little
It's
bit too
Jamal
much.
Williams down to the 25.
Williams, the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, come on. Keep dropping these balls, bro.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big
Try to
shot.
put this away right now, man.
I think they did exactly that on that play. They get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Aaron, bro.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's Jones.
There you go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Interception.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Barely touched him and he dropped it. Get the fuck out of here, man. He's been dropping passes all year.
As a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Field goal of 38-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22.
36. Seahawks 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting
So we
set
got
to
the
go
run
in.
good. Aaron Rodgers has been terrible in the red zone.
likely
We can't
also
get
ended
a
any shot they
touchdown.
had a
So
victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And hang on here because the running back, Chris Carson, yet to get up after that play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw again. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set.
Finally got his ass.
Pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Got him again.
Pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and that will be incomplete.
They lucky it wasn't
Sometimes we talk
intercepted.
about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a
Yeah, so
receiver.
lucky it wasn't
But the big
intercepted.
part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
Oh, he got me.
Inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella.
There was no reason for him to throw that wide, dude. Do y'all see that shit? No need for him to throw that wide.
Back here to the 43-yard line.
They just wanted to try to even up the fucking turnover shit, man. That's some bullshit. I should have ran it. That's all right, though.
They need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job.
All right, there you go. It wasn't pretty.
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage.
It was up until that interception, but we still got the win,
Really
man.
nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Whew.
Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
Alright, looks like we come to the end of our sports edition episode of Gaming with D's, man. As always, it's a pleasure having you. I'm your host, D. I'll catch you on the next episode.